intermission. We're back. Got 3 more plays here. Up first is Don't Think So Hard, directed by Rachel Henderson. Written by Hope Sacco. And featuring Eric Stein and Rob Delgado. Ladies and gentlemen, Don't Think So Hard.
Do you think I'm pretty?
You know I do.
I'm serious. Do you really think I'm pretty?
Of course. Stop acting like a nut.
But do you think I'm beautiful?
Yeah, you're beautiful.
There's a difference between pretty and beautiful, you know.
You're pretty and beautiful. Simultaneously.
If you had to choose one, which one would you say I am?
Jesus, Celeste. What's gotten into you tonight? I think you're gorgeous. There. I said it. It wasn't on the list, but that's the adjective I used to describe you. Is that okay?
You're just saying that to shut me up.
If that would ever happen.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm kind of slow tonight. What is it you want me to say?
I don't want you to say anything you don't really mean. I want you to say what you think, honestly.
You know what I think? I think you've been reading way too many books that say, I'm from Mars, and you're from Venus, and the dog is from Pittsburgh, where what I say isn't really what I mean, and that I have some sort of crazy ulterior motive when I communicate with you. The truth is, I'm just too tired to think that hard. Celeste, I think you're the most attractive woman I've ever met.
Why didn't you say I was the most attractive woman you've ever seen? There's a difference, you know.
Because if I said you're the most attractive woman I've ever seen, you'd start rattling off names of supermodels to accuse me of lying just to make you happy.
I thought you said you didn't think that hard.
That's not thinking. That's instinct. Husband survival instinct.
Oh, you're a riot, Alan. You think this is funny? You think that being happy anymore is humorous?
Who said we weren't happy anymore? I never said that.
You didn't have to say it.
Are those damn books telling me that you can read my mind? No wonder those relationship doctors are making millions. They do women into overanalyzing every single conversation to death and create misguided theories behind what men have to say. There aren't any. Believe me, I'm happy.
Look at us. You call this happy?
No, I call this freaking crazy. That's what I call it.
It's hard for me to believe you've only been married 5 months, not 50 years. Last week I went out to lunch and at the table next to me was this old married couple. It was 11:30 in the morning and they were eating dinner. Dinner, Alan, at 11:30 in the morning. They didn't look at each other during their entire meal. They just ate their dinner at 11:30 in the morning in silence.
So?
So, the guy ordered a big bowl of lime jello, and I watched him devour it with more passion than he had for his wife.
Yeah, and what was she doing while he was committing this unforgivable sin?
I was watching him mostly. She just sat there and drank her coffee. It was dark, and I'm sure it was very, very bitter.
We aren't that couple, Celeste. We're us.
You're right. We are us. But we aren't the same us that existed when we were dating. We don't do the same things. We sure as hell don't say the same things. We're different people now, Alan, and it scares me.
Are you saying that we were better when we were dating?
I'm saying we shouldn't have peaked at all yet. Our finest moment should be in front of us. I want our life together to be an incredible journey towards absolute completion. I want to discover fabulous things about our relationship every day so that every night we can look at each other and say, hey, that was great. And guess what? It only gets better.
had old trouble. Maybe that was their best. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe for them, that was perfection. They worked at the relationship every day, so they wouldn't have to when they got older. They waited 50 years so they could have their dinner at 11:30 in the morning, together, in silence.
What about the lime jello?
Huh?
What about how the guy slammed down that gigantic dish of jello with more passion than he showed for his wife? And she just sat there drinking her bitter coffee.
You don't know if it was bitter.
Let's pretend it was bitter. How do you explain that?
Listen, Celeste, if it was bitter, she would have put sugar in it.
What if she was just all out of sugar? What if she had been out of sugar for a long time?
I think we're getting a little too carried away with some of this.
What if she tried to make little discoveries about her marriage every day to make everything sweeter? But it became too difficult and meaningless to do it alone. That's what I'm talking about, Alan. We get up in the morning, we go to work, we have dinner, we watch TV, we go to bed. On Friday and Saturday nights, we do it. You can't unearth fresh and exciting details about one another when your life runs like clockwork. It's like an old familiar dance. True, we never stop dancing, but we don't add any new leaps and twirls either.
We don't just do it on Friday and Saturday. We did it last night. Last night was a Wednesday. Last week in the shower episode? A Friday. Never mind.
Don't you see, Alan? I don't want to have to count.
Is it really that bad?
I'm just afraid, Alan.
Afraid of what?
I don't want to talk about it.
What? What are you saying? I mean, really, what are you saying? If you're not happy anymore, tell me what I can do to make you happy. Tell me how to fix it.
If you don't know by now, then I'm not going to tell you.
You know, I should really get one of those relationship books with me. And sadistically memorized, because I seem to be completely clueless about this new telepathic way of arguing.
We need to be more aware of each other. We need to get that special look back in our eyes. Remember when we went camping in Colorado? We were lying in that crappy little tent, and all of a sudden it started to pour. And we looked at each other and started laughing, and kept on laughing, looking into each other's eyes. And all of a sudden we started crying. That look we had was so intense and filled with so much love that it literally made us weep.
I remember.
We haven't looked in a long time, Alan.
Just because we haven't looked lately doesn't mean that the feelings are gone. The other night, when you fell asleep on the couch, I woke up and I turned towards you and I watched you sleep. You were riveted. You were stunning and you were riveted. Your eyes were shut so tight, like a little girl about to make a wish on her birthday candies. I leaned in really close, and I could smell your peach shampoo and your face cream. I loved it. I really loved it. I know we haven't seen each other's eyes lately, but I do look at you sometimes. I do. And I'm sorry.
My God, Alan, that was absolutely perfect. I've never heard you talk about me like that before.
I don't always talk that way, but I do think it. I just never really thought to tell you.
Don't think so hard, Alan. I love you.
I love you too, Seth. Always.
Alan, we're going to have a baby.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of slow tonight. What did you just say?
I'm pregnant. I found out today.
Oh, Celeste, we're going to discover so many fabulous things together. You'll only get better. We'll choreograph new dances, and we'll talk with our mouths full, and I'll curse lime jello, and you'll drink sweet coffee every day. Although caffeine may not be greatest for the baby, we'll uncover so many beautiful things about each other every morning, and explore even more at night. We won't have to worry about making quality time for our marriage, we'll just be there.
Oh, sure, Alan, because it's a known fact that couples actually have more time for each other when a baby comes.
I know. Isn't it great?
Well, at least you're going to try. That's all I ask, that you at least think about it. Alan, can I ask you something? Do you think I look fat?